You know how the saying goes, variety is the spice of life. I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and then I'll be back and we'll talk, as per usual. Let's talk about some stuff. Sick from the Koosh. What's up, buddy? Doing great, sick from the Koosh. How are you? Yeah, man. Things are good. I'm actually in a different service van. I'm in my boss's Transit. Way bigger, way different, like huge ceilings and headspace and stuff. It's weird. Watch this. Ready? Oh! Can't even touch the ceiling all the way because it's so much taller. And the phone holder, mine's over here on the left. His is in the center, so it's... Just thought I'd talk about some funny, odd goings on, you know, some stuff happening. So, I mean, literally, I don't know where to start. I got a new place. I'll start with that. It's all my own, and it's slowly but surely coming along, but it's also one of those things where it's like I signed the lease last Friday and I'm still in my old place until this weekend, and I have not had a moment's rest to just move stuff in and try to get over there. And like I haven't had time. I mean, here it is. What is it? It's 10:07 at night. And I just got off work a little while ago. So much stuff happening that I cannot quite fathom exactly where I want to start on the conversation. And no offense, super glad you're here. No, it's my boss had to leave early today, and he's like, here, take my truck. I'll listen and laugh. Cool. Yeah, so just, all right. Today, we put in a bidet. And as a plumber, you have to take it one bidet at a time. You know, and sometimes some of these customers can be a real douche. But we're not trying to make enemies. We're trying to make friends. So, I mean, you kind of got to flush all that stuff aside. But it was a clean rinse of a day for sure. Long weekend for you too, though. You may get a chance to move stuff. Not really. Oh, I'm glad you like that. I'm glad you like those jokes. If he was a prince, it'd be a royal flush. But I will tell you this, he had a Kohler Sterling toilet from 2011. Nice toilet, like real nice. And I'm moving into my new place, which has crappy toilets. And my landlord, he's like, look, I know you're a plumber. You want to change out those toilets, you know, feel free. So I got, for free today, I got like a $400 toilet for free. And you're like, oh, that's gross. You can use someone else's toilet. Yeah, you just put a new $20 seat on it. You'll be fine. You know, the slow close seats. So I got this nice Sterling toilet that is now currently sitting on my deck because I haven't even had time to switch out toilets. But I would love to. I just haven't had any time at all. And so people would be like, oh, that's a terrible tip. No, actually, it's a great tip. Getting like a $350, $400 toilet, which if you bought now, that was in 2011. If you bought it now, today, this nice model of toilet, it's like a $500, $600 toilet. Yeah, dude, I look at it when I assess someone's toilet. Like, you can tell just by looking at it immediately if it's older or newer. But this one, I mean, nice, pristine house, older couple, very clean, like porcelain still like shiny as all get out. They clean this toilet on the regular. It's nice. It's nice, trust me. So it's not some podunk, hey, I'm tearing the toilet out of an average person's house. Like, not kidding when I say this. These are the upper echelon people. Like, they're in the top 5% of, like, they make bank. So I promise you, everything in their house was expensive. Okay, just to give you an idea, the company I work for, we charge $600 to put that bidet in today, not including what the electrical company charged yesterday to run an outlet for the electronics and the battery powered. It comes with a remote for this bidet. So they paid probably $500-$600 just for the bidet, maybe even $1,000 for the bidet. Then they paid probably $200-$300 to the electrical company, and then $600 to us. So these people just dropped $2,000 basically on a bidet. Okay, so these are high earners, all right? I mean, just like, gotcha. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. You gotta have a passion for what you do, or there's no point in doing it. You know, but here's the thing is that most people have been like, oh, I'll throw it in the dumpster and, you know, smash it with a sledgehammer or just get rid of it, dump it off somewhere. Just to get, one man's trash truly is another man's treasure. And dude, if you saw it, like, I should have used the picture of the toilet, as the thumbnail, dude, it's a nice toilet. Like, real nice, only a small tank on the back, but elongated for, dude, it's a great toilet. I literally cannot wait to take a giant dump in this toilet. And they were so clean, I might actually leave the seat they had on it, because they already have one of the slow close, nice, custom $30 seats. So it's like, I may just Clorox wipe it and just keep it. I don't know. But it's one of those things that, I enjoy making my boss richer, so that's my reason. My job truly is pointless, though. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking, Sick from the Koosh? I don't sketch about a seat. You can Lysol that. True, very true. But what do you do? So anyways, that was one tip I got today, all right? And then the other one, if you saw the thumbnail of this live stream that I'm doing, the thumbnail is from this guy that makes his own seasoning for seasoning meats and stuff. And I wish I could give him a shout out because I forgot his channel number, but he's got a website. Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh, www.prime4bbq.com. Prime for barbecue, and on the front label it says P4 on all of it. So it's good. So that's his thing. It's Prime for. He showed me his YouTube, dude. He's got like 12,913 subscribers. He's got like almost 13 million views, and he's only been doing it since 2017. Because I was showing him mine, I was telling him, I was like, dude, sponsor me, man. I'll give you a shout out and make some jokes, you know, because I do comedy, and he's like, oh yeah, sure. So he gave me these 2 brand new bottles of seasoning. One of them was like a lemon pepper version, and he just came out with that, mid-March to early April. He just came out with that one. Yeez boy, 2013 high. Steel bins, most are owned by. Oh, gotcha. I understand it. No, you're true. No, it's all good. Dude, man, listen, if it's respectable and you're honorable and you're making an honest buck, no problem with it at all. But, doing good, bro. Doing good, Yeez boy. Anyways, so the first tip I got basically was the toilet. And yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I had to carry a used toilet in the back of the van and make sure it was secure so it didn't break or anything. So there was that. And then I had to go take care of this one repair where this toilet supply line, it was broken behind the toilet. I had to cut the wall out and repair it and everything. And found out the guy does seasoning. Prime, www.prime, Prime, the number 4, and then bbq.com, if I remember correctly. So you can order like seasoning and stuff. And if you do, by the way, Sick from the Koosh, if you got extra cash and you want to help a brother out, order from my boy. And he's got, dude, like I wish I could remember the name of the YouTube channel. I subscribe to it, but I wish I could remember the name of the YouTube channel. But go ahead and order through him and put hashtag BaneBear so he knows that you came from me. No, I don't cut porcelain. No. If you have to cut like separate a tank from a bowl, you cut the bolts with a metal Sawzall blade. But if you're throwing toilets away, you just smash them in a bin. Loud as can be. Anyways, so today got the toilet, which is nice. At like 3. And then after that, went to take care of this guy's broken toilet supply line. And real nice guy. And oh yeah, my boss's van, electric windows that work when the vehicle's off. If you've had the key in for a second, and it's automatic up and automatic down. Love this vehicle, but I don't dare hook to the Bluetooth of the radio because it'll mess with him. It'll just get pissed off. So, anyways, I get this seasoning from him, right? And I have a family dinner tonight, and I had no gifts for my nephews whatsoever. So I made it sound like, you know, they had something, because they did have something stellar and elite. I was like, look, these are guys. This is a guy that has 13,000 viewers or subscribers on YouTube. He's got 13 million views. He specializes in making his own seasoning, you know. And the younger nephew, I was like, look, bro, this just came out around your birthday, like March, April. It's barely been out, barely been tried. You're gonna love it. And he opened it and smelled it. He's like, man, I can't wait to make wings with this. And then my older nephew, who was the one that made me an uncle for the first time, basically, I gave him this one called Backbone. I think it was called Backbone. Like, it's a strong, bold flavor. And I was like, this is elite because he's bringing this up for 4th of July. He's not even going to have this available to customers until mid-May, early June. So for a month ahead of time, you got something that nobody else in the public can get. All because, you know, I said, hey, sponsor me because I do comedy and stuff, and I'll give you a shout out on stage. I'll make some funny herbs and spices jokes. I'll give it my own blend of herbs and spices in puns to give you a shout out. And I'll send you the link and this and that and the other. So, I got sponsored for my comedy, and I'll go back to him and be like, yo, bro, I need more herbs and spices. I'm going to hand them out for free. And he'll give me bottles of them, and I'll hand them out for free. And I'll bring him in, be like, let's move some units. I'll just rake it in for him. Because, dude, in the construction field, show me one redneck who doesn't like to barbecue or cook out or be like, hey, I want to try this whole seasoning thing and all that. There you go. They make great gifts. They work until disaster. But yeah, let me tell you, it's that I don't have the link, and I wish I could tell you if there was a way. Listen, this is not a laptop. If there was a way for me to drop the link in the chat, I promise you I would. I actually wish there was. But there is not, and I'm not savvy with. I'm literally digitally Amish. Like, I haven't owned a computer or had cable television since like 2010. Okay, the last time I had cable TV or a working computer, Steve Jobs was still alive, and no, it wasn't an Apple. That's how long it's been since I've been doing my computer work and stuff. I do not do that kind of stuff. Anywho, I'm terrible at computers. I basically hate them. Yet somehow I've built 3 YouTube channels that combined have like 1.5 million views, all from phones. You know, what were you talking about when you said they work until disaster? I'm here. I'm trying to order food for my people. Gotcha. Yeah, man. I think it's... Man, I'm going to have to double check the picture now, but I can't do it because it's on my phone. I do appreciate the support, but I'm pretty sure it's www.prime4 BBQ. Yeah, so PRIME 4 BBQ.com. I'm pretty sure that's it. And the guy's name was Mark Ashby, I think. Hold on. Yeah, Mark Ashby. So it's one of those things that I'll hook him up with some sponsorship. He can hook me up with more subscribers or fans. That'd be cool, right? My nephews were happy to have that. I got to see my daughter tonight. It's the second time that I got to see my daughter this year. So over a fourth of the year is over, and I've seen my daughter twice. But that's okay. Life happens. She's working. I'm working. We have busy lives. I mean, what do you expect me to say? So, yeah. Lady Gaga went to space, quote unquote. Went to space. And then allegedly they did selfies the whole time, but there's only like 30 seconds of footage of it on Instagram, and it's all clipped and edited. And you would think with 6 or 7 women in that quote unquote capsule that, and Lady Gaga, just being in the presence of Lady Gaga, they would have had their phones going constantly and there would be oodles of footage. There's not. There's not. Of course, the Kardashians were there to see them off. So that's how you know it's real, when ladies with fake body parts who've had a lot of plastic surgery were there to see the real space launch, even though their bodies are fake. Yeah, okay, that's believable as... No, it's not. It's just not believable. Anywho, it's been a bit of a wild night. So I went to this family dinner. I got to give the herbs and spices to my nephews, and then I was like, hey, I got other customers because I'm still at work. And they all, my whole family gave me that look like, really? Workaholic? You leaving a family dinner to go to lunch, to go to work, I mean? And they're saying that with their eyes. Nobody's saying it with their mouth. But literally, this is what I'm thinking. Dinner was supposed to be at 6. I got there at 6 and then had to circle around twice to find parking. So by the time I made it to the front door and everything was parked and locked, it was 6:05. My mom was there at the front door. She's like, we already got a room separate. Some of them are already in there. My son was in there. My dad was in there. My nephew was in there. Stuff like that. And so I stayed until 6:50, I want to say. Yeah, 6:50. So dinner was supposed to be at 6. And I thought I was going to be the one that's late. No, I'm not. Everyone else showed up after me. So my dad was there. My son was there. One of my nephews was there. My mom was there. And then me. So out of 15 people, I'm the 5th one to get there. So we're waiting. Then my brother and his family show up. So they're the other 5. So now we have 10 people there. You know, my sister, my daughter get there. You know, we're up to 12. Then my oldest nephew gets there, and we're up to 13. Then my brother-in-law and my middle nephew get there. And it's like, they waited so long to get there. Like, they're literally starting their orders. We're starting their orders right as I'm about to leave. And she's like, and for you, sir? I was like, I'm good. I'm going to be leaving here in a minute. So, and then of course they're all like, you're leaving? I'd be like, yeah, I had worked, like, dinner should not take like a 2-hour process plus. We were supposed to start at 6. I thought like I was the late one. Like, we got there at 6, and by the time I parked and got to the door, it was 6:05. So I'm thinking I'm the one that's late, is what I'm thinking. And sure enough, I'm not. And I'm like, okay, where is everybody else? And like, so of course I'm the bad guy because I left a family outing to go back to work because I'm still in uniform clothes and I still had other service calls to get done. After that, I had to go to a woman's house where she had a bathtub in the upstairs that was leaking water into the can lights in the kitchen because the drain and putty had just separated and gone completely. So I had to pull the drain, re-putty it, put it back, and then I had to go unclog a couple toilets. So it was a real interesting day. Then after all of that, on my way back, instead of going to where I'm currently staying, I went to my new place and dropped off the new toilet I got for free as a tip. Cleaned it out a little bit, even though it's already super clean. Dumped all the water, set it up nicely on my porch because I didn't have time to just set it and stuff. But man, it's been one heck of a day. And allegedly, Lady Gaga went to space this past week. So we've got starving children, but Jeff Bezos and Lady Gaga went to space while the Kardashians were there. So you know it was a real space launch when fake ladies are sitting there watching it, right? 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 No. No, it doesn't work that way. Who's here? It says we got one person here. What does it say now? I'm here trying to order food for my people. Your windows. Yeah. Oh, the coffee is almost gone, and as we all know, when the coffee is gone, so am I. So sick from the koosh, what do you want to talk about, Betty? Did you order the food for your people? When you say your people, did you mean like your friends? Are you and your girlfriend eating, or you got a family, or what? What you mean exactly, Papa? Explain yourself, sir. Anywho, it's just been a bizarre day where I'm literally given free mixed herbs and spices and a free toilet. That's like I mean, if I could right now, look up a Kohler Sterling. You want to help me out, sick from the koosh? Look up a Kohler Sterling toilet. Let's find out how much it is. And then it'd be like, oh, that's a pretty good tip. You know, because it's basically a new toilet. We got 2 people here. 1 thumbs up. Ooh, and lights. Oh. Went to work at 8 a.m. as per usual this morning. And then by the time everything's all said and done, and then I went by my place for a minute, and then came obviously to QT to get a cup of coffee. It's 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna yawn because now it's almost 10:30, literally 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, as opposed to Eastern Metric Time. That was a wrench joke for those who don't understand that. Yeah, my kids are good. One of them's about to be doing an engineering internship, and the other one's a food server at a decent restaurant downtown, so she's making bank. And it's one of those things where, yeah, my elbows pop because I'm old. It's one of those things where I appreciate that, sick from the koosh. You'll see this in 5 minutes in the future, but I don't know if I should skip to live or not, because at first he put, I don't know if you're still live, but I'm like 5 minutes behind. I hope your family is doing well. Glad to hear your kids still working. And then his next text was, I don't know if I should skip to live or not. You kept talking. I think I'm going to listen. So you'll see this in 5 minutes, but thank you for being here, sick from the koosh. I really, really do appreciate you just being my armchair therapist, just listening to me while I vent about how my day went. So, shout out to Sick from the Koosh for being a good loyalist. I really do appreciate that. And the thing about it is that I was also given a chance through some people to do a cancer research fundraiser with comedy. And it's like, well, do you have any cancer jokes? So I was like, oh, I've even got jokes about Sagittarius, Aquarius, Geminis, Leos, all that stuff. But the cancer jokes, they're killers. Hopefully 5 minutes in the future, Sick from the Koosh will be laughing at this because he sees the humor in it. But, hi officer, how you doing? Please stare at me longer. Oh, they're pulling up next to me. This is going to be great. Are you going to whip around and pull behind me too? Nope, he's just pulled over there. Okay. So, I do have some good cancer jokes too, which are, pretty funny. But depends on the crowd too. Like, there have been people that are in remission from cancer that laugh at the cancer jokes I have. Their loved ones, not so much. So, I'm seeing a wild array of people going to the QT tonight. And I mean, I need to cut off the live and go home, shower, and go to bed. I'm exhausted, and I have a long, long, long weekend ahead of me. So, I don't know how much longer I'm really going to be live. I'd like to say that I'm going to be live for a while, but because I don't want to let down Sick from the Koosh. She's catching up. Maybe if I just did some long pauses. Anyways, it's a crazy, crazy mixed up town where baby says what's cracking. What's up, baby? Baby has a wrench. So obviously I know you from before. Oh, it's the officer, Baby J. What's up? Officer Johnson as a word. Then it was Baby J. Now it's just Baby. For a second I thought you were female with the name Baby, but then it was like, oh no, it's Officer Johnson. Look alive. I fast forwarded. Sick from the Koosh. I gave you a shout out for being a loyalist and listening. I don't know if you... I'm on time now. What up, baby? That's Officer Johnson to you, Sick from the Koosh. You better not be smoking right now, or Baby/Officer Johnson will know it. And he will digitally arrest you through the screen. Because it's smell-o-vision. Corny jokes. When the guy jumped in chat, I felt compelled. Oh, you were still listening but watching the live chat? Gotcha. Cool. I gave you a shout out. I was like, shout out to Sick from the Koosh. I'm a sheriff. Whoa. I am sorry I insulted you by calling you an officer. Which technically you are an officer of the law. I didn't call you deputy. Hey, listen, I used to think martial arts were paintings done by the sheriff, okay? It's not even my joke. Believe it or not, that is a Bob Saget joke from like 1989. Like 35 years ago. No, let me tell you something. You want to know what it is? Part of it is people flushing those quote-unquote flushable wipes that are not flushable at all. And then, that's funny. There's a kid that works here at the QT, and I just recognized his girlfriend's holding his hand going in here. I recognize his girlfriend from another QT. It's a sweet couple. They both work at separate QTs. That's hilarious. But no, flushable wipes will clog up because they'll get caught on, like, if somebody has a no-leak flange when they shouldn't. Or a kid put a toy down the toilet. That's a 50% chance. Tonight, I cleaned up stuff from a toilet. No kidding, it was the hat trick. It was the 3-in-1, where there was flushable wipes, there was plastic shreds, and soap on the end of my auger. Like some kid flushed a bar of soap with the plastic still on it, and it got clogged in the pipe. I also found the shower drain grate in the tank of the toilet. So this 2-year-old's been throwing some stuff. Usually, well, because you have a toilet auger, which is like a 6-foot snake that goes into the toilet, that you twist, that goes down in it. If it's more than that, charge $225. I've got to pull the toilet and break out an actual sewer machine with a drum that has a big cable that breaks through anything. But that's rare, and that normally happens on like the outside clean out of a house. Like you take apart the outside clean out. Yeah. But at the same time, if I clear your pipes, people are super happy. Like the guy who gave me the herbs and spices today, he hadn't had his water on in his house for like 2-3 days. They only turn it on for a minute to fill pitchers of water in their kitchen, then turn it off. So it's like, I have one because my dad refused to call a plunger. You mean a plumber? Took it with me when I moved out. Gotcha, yeah, plumber. Yeah, no, the toilet augers are a lifesaver for sure. I have a toilet auger in here right now that's got a chunk of white soap. Like you go to smell the end of the auger, doesn't smell like poop, it smells like Irish Spring. Because it's got a chunk of soap in it from some kid flushing a bar of soap down the toilet, like a full bar. You know, augering through that thing was a hard push, let me tell you. But I'm pulling up wipes, shreds of plastic, and soap, and I found the shower grate. The little thing looks like a cheese grater, but it goes in your shower drain to keep hair from going in the thing. Oh, it's another thing. The lady tonight who had a shower that was leaking, a shower drain leaking upstairs, and the water's coming out the can lights in her kitchen. When I went to take apart her drain, I used my needle nose pliers. I pulled out what literally looks like Chewbacca sneezing after a long day of, having allergies or something. I mean, it just, like a wad. Like it was a QP. It was a quarter pound. It was a full 4 ounces of hair in your hand. Shit auger that smells like Irish Spring wasn't on my bingo card. You're not a plunger. That was a mind fart. Sick from the Koosh, I love having you here. I'm so glad you're here. You do make it way more interesting for sure. Yep, that's the girl that works at the other QT. That's wild. So there's a girl from a QT that's 2 miles down the road that dates a boy that works at this QT. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That wasn't on my bingo card, Cher. No, it's wholesome. They're I know them both. They're both really sweet. I mean, I don't know them personally, like I have their first names or emails, but they see me ordering food all the time. And they both work in the kitchen part of QT, which is hilarious. So they're both cooking for QT at different QTs, which to me is basically hysterical. What's cooking? So, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Young love, my friend. Young love. Because they're both like really young. They're like 21, 22. Invoices. $75 received. Okay, cool. Got paid on that one. Fast forward 15 years. They have their own restaurant. QT is just like, see right there. It's a gas station that also has a kitchen where you can order food and stuff. Just like up north, they have Sheets, or in other parts of South Carolina, they have Spinks, or if you're in the northwest panhandle of Florida, they have Tom Thumb. They have like 169 stores of Tom Thumbs in Florida. That's just like, it's one of those things. You're Canadian. No, it's a gas station. I'm sitting at a fuel pump. It's a fuel station with 20 pumps, but it also has a kitchen that's open till 10 p.m. And it's but it's also sells beer and soda and has hot dogs and pizza and stuff like that. Like it's just it's like a convenience store with a kitchen and gas. It's a convenience store gas station that has a kitchen. Basically, yeah, basically it's like a truck stop. But here in Greenville, South Carolina, you have one of these QTs like every 2 miles, 3 miles. There's a QT nearby, like everywhere around here. Well, gentlemen, Red Dog in the house. Dude, you came in late. I had some funny jokes. I hope you watched the replay. I'll probably leave it live. But we got 3 people here and 4 thumbs up. Sick from the Koosh, what does your tab say? Mine says 3 people here, 4 thumbs up. But yeah, Sick from the Koosh is from Canada. He's a good dude. Oh, and also Red Dog smokes. So Sick from the Koosh, you two will get along lovely. Yours says 2 and 2. Oh, now mine says 2 and 4. That's weird. It's so weird. Do not know what to think of it. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll have one more cigarette real quick, and we'll get on out of here. My windows don't work anymore because it's been a while since I had the keys in. And then you take the keys out, and the windows still work. It says 2 and 2, nice. Yeah, it's just it's been just an all-around, just a heck of a day. And then watching people on the internet freak out because tariffs or Lady Gaga went to space. What? You believe that, really? No, I didn't search the truck for cameras. It's my boss. He's literally a dude I've been riding with and training with and learning all of my plumbing skills, my newer plumbing skills from for the last 8 months. There's no cameras in the car, I promise you. Even if there was, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I've been clean and sober. I haven't been drinking. I haven't been doing drugs. I went to a family dinner, and then I went back and did more jobs. So it's just one of those things. If there is, you shouldn't be butthurt. Yeah, it's fun though to search. Yeah, but I mean, I'm telling you, dude, it's a 2017 Transit van, Ford Transit van, with a ladder rack and like $30,000 worth of tools in it. There's no cameras in here. There is a reverse camera, so when I put it in reverse, there's a little 3-inch by 2-inch screen right here, or 4-inch by 2-inch screen that shows me how close I am, and then beeps if you get too close. We're like, beep. Yeah. In today's world, you never know. Dude, I was at Walmart the other day. Walmart, and out of nowhere, as I'm walking, a drone, like a basketball-sized drone, looked at me and just went away. And I'm like, good thing I'm not a delusional, paranoid schizophrenic. I'd have freaked out about that. Been like throwing a pocket knife at it, trying to ninja it down, and then my knife would arch and miss and like hit somebody's car, and trying to explain to the cops, it was a drone, the government's spying on me. No, it's some kid in the Walmart parking lot playing with a drone. That's what it was. But it's neither here nor there. I'll tell you what though, it is getting to be that time where I desperately need to go shower the funk off of me and get some sleep. I've suggested to my boss, yeah, we should get you a drone to spy on us and do the inventory when we leave. That's funny. Don't put him up to it. He might do with all the money you're making him, right? Good luck out there, Bane. Sorry to hold you up. No, you're good, man. This has been fun. Hope you guys have a good night, and remember, do feel loved.